I saw earmarks are back in style, I guess. Can you explain for the person who doesn't even understand what they are? What are earmarks?
Well, earmarks are when a congressman, instead of going through the normal competitive merit-driven based system, simply designates how money is going to be spent and to whom it's going to be given. This is how members of Congress fund their pet projects, lavish public funds on their key supporters. It is highly corrupting. It was the source of most of the political corruption in which Congress was embroiled in the 1990s and 2000s. When Republicans last held a majority of the House, we did away with them. And we got along just fine with the merit-based competitive system. Unfortunately, they've now been brought back, and that's going to make it much more difficult to control spending. And it's something that I hope that the Republican conference will reconsider in the coming days.
Why would we bring it back? I'm not under the impression that the GOP has been fiscally responsible for quite some time. They spend way too much money too. Obviously, Democrats spend more, but why would the GOP, supposedly the fiscally more responsible party, why would they bring it back? It makes no sense. Who's calling for this?
Well, the argument is, well, this is just Congress fulfilling its fiscal role as the controller of the purse. But it's been a settled principle of good governance since Magna Carta, and it's at the core of our constitutional separation of powers that the individual that spends money, that power to spend money, should be entirely separate from the power to appropriate. That's why we have our Constitution written as it is. Congress appropriates money but can't spend it. The president spends money but can't appropriate it. It's the most important anti-corruption measure we have in the Constitution, and yet earmarks short-circuit that protection and combine those two powers in the same hands. Why do they do it? Well, a lot of them will say, well, I just don't trust the administration, the unelected bureaucrats to spend the money instead of me. And the answer to that, of course, is if you don't trust them to spend the money, don't give them the money.
Amen. Congressman, that was awesome. Thanks for making us smarter today. I appreciate you.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thanks for having me.